Welcome to Flying Smoke. Today we're going to shoot a video. It's going to give you a little bit more tips that you can use in your cooks at home. And it's different kinds of charcoal starters. And I don't mean chimneys and things like that. I know there are a lot of different brands out there, and we're not going to go into brand specifics. I will put down below, I will put links to what I actually used. But there are 4 basic types that we're going to use. What I use most of the time, which is the wax, or paraffin starter cubes. We have Tumble Weeds, which a lot of you have seen. We've got Qwik starters, and they're like a cardboard type. They're starting to gain in popularity. And the last one I picked up at a local barbecue store, Memphis Barbecue Supply. I'll put a link to there downstairs, or down below. They gave me these nuggets to try. They gave me a few, and they're called lightning nuggets. Have never seen them before, let alone used them. So let's get started. All right, so I've got my PK Classic, made by PK Grills in Little Rock. Look them up online. I'll put the links down in the description. We use a paraffin-based starter cube, but there are other starter cubes out there, or starter devices. We use these. It's a paraffin-based, and I'll bring Michelle in a few minutes and show you. It's a little starter cube. These are Qwik starters. They look like cardboard. And these are tumbleweeds. Everybody and their brother makes these, but these are just tumbleweeds from Walmart. And then these were given to me just yesterday by one of the owners of Memphis Barbecue Supply. Go check them out. I'll put up a link to their store and or their address. Go see them for any of your barbecue needs. These are called lightning nuggets. Now, every other starter cube I have 2 of in here. Because the lightning nugget is so big, I felt, well, let's give them a fair shot. Let's take a look what they look like in the grill. All right, up here is the paraffin based. These are the Qwik starters. You see that? And it says actually to stack them like that. Again, that's why I'm using 2. These are the tumbleweeds. It's just rolled wood and wax or paraffin. And then this looks like sawdust with paraffin in it. And this is the lightning nugget. Now, I've got a timer over here. And the only way I can do this fair is to keep them apart. So there's going to be a few seconds difference between each one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the, I'll start with the lightning nugget and go around and light them off with this MAP gas as best I can so you can see what they're like. All right, let's get started. And we'll hit start. And we're going to start with the lightning nugget. Just going to light off a corner of each one. Lit. 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 Let's see what they do. Okay, so that's what you get left over from the paraffin starter cubes. That's what you get left over from the quick starts. That's what you get left over from the tumbleweeds. And this is what you get left over. And it's really hot. And it burned for a long time. So let's talk about it. So what did we learn? We learned the paraffin and the tumbleweeds burn the hottest the fastest. The quick starter cubes from B&B burned a little longer. They were a little slower to light off, but they burned fine. And then this lightning nugget that I got from Memphis Barbecue Supply burned for a long time. And my wife was asking me off camera, she said, well, what makes the difference? Well, the paraffin is a box of 24, it's Weber. They're $3.99, you can get them anywhere, grocery stores. Then you have the tumbleweeds, you get, they're about $5 or $6 depending where you find them. The ones we have are made by Royal Oak. And we have the lightning nuggets, can you tell? You get 10 for $7, it's about $1 a piece. And then you get the quick starters, and I'd have to look those up. These are made by B&B, and lots of companies make them. I think it's probably one factory just putting out different things, but it's about $6 a box. One thing I will add is that because of the size, I'm using 1 of the lightning nuggets and 2 of everything else. Based on what I just saw, unfortunately, because I've done these for so long with charcoal videos, I will continue to use paraffin based cubes for my videos because I want continuity and consistency. But myself, I'm going to switch to tumbleweeds for the competition steaks. They gave a really hot burn, as hot as the paraffin, as quick, and when I tapped them a little bit ago, everything else is gone, it's dust. And the paraffin, you still have these little nuggets of Lord knows what. So if I'm eating, I want them to be clean, and the rest of the 4 are clean. So yeah, I'm going to switch to tumbleweeds. Not that much more money, and you get a good consistent clean burn. Where I could see the benefit of lightning nuggets is if you're using a grill where you have, say, a Kamado grill, where you're putting charcoal in. You put this at the bottom, put some charcoal on top of it or around it, light that off and walk away, and you got a nice light off. And it burns for, I mean, just under 20 minutes. I actually stopped the clock when it was pretty close, about 18, 19 minutes. We'll have to, you can rewind it and see where it is. But it's a result. I'll cover the rest of the wrap up. That was a result. But what can you draw from that? Well, if you go back and look at the video, and I had to a couple times, I'm learning how to use slow motion. Don't be a hater. The 2, what I consider standard lighters, which is the cubes, the paraffin cubes, and the tumbleweed type, which is like a wood shavings with paraffin in it, they lit off the fastest, and they burned the hottest the quickest. I hope that's, correct me if I'm wrong. The quick start, which is like the cardboard, like almost like a compressed cardboard, they took a little longer to get the 2 stacked like this on the back corner. They took a little longer to get going, and the lightning nugget took a long time to get going. But as you can go back and see, if you look at the bottom corner, the lightning nugget burned for a long time. So what can we draw from that? Well, in competitions, I'm looking for something that is reliable, fast, and effective, and inexpensive. I learned with you, I will be using tumbleweeds from now on. Whatever brand or whatever different brands I have Fogo tumbleweeds. Actually, Royal Oak makes the tumbleweeds. I'll put pictures of them up. Let's just put what we're up. Up at the top right now, sorry, it'll just be an overlay for you. I used these. These are the Weber starter cubes. I used these. These are the Royal Oak tumbleweeds. I used these.
and I use these. These are the lightning nuggets. So the quick starts took a little longer to get going, but they burn longer. They actually did. And then I did exactly like the back of the package said, is to kind of stack them up. That's why I used two. I really wanted to be fair because the lightning nugget is so big. It looks like compressed sawdust with paraffin, but I'll tell you, it burned the longest. And if you have inkling to try them, the weird thing is the guy at the store said you actually put it up so it's like the curved part's down and the flat part's up. That was kind of weird. I would have done it the other way. I'm glad he told me that. Go check out Memphis Barbecue Supply if you're in Memphis. If not, Amazon has a lot of these products. I got most of mine at Walmart. The small little cubes were $3.99 for a pack of 24. They were $5 for a pack of 16 for the Tumble Weeds. The lightning nuggets were... I'd have to check on the prices. I'll put a link to it down. And it was $5.99 for the quick starts. So, have I learned something? Yes, I will be switching to tumbleweeds or tumbleweed style, whatever's available. I'll still use the charcoal, the little starter cubes for here because I want continuity in the channel. But in competition, I'm switching to tumbleweeds. So, that's the result. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe. And it helps us put out videos and lets us know you care. We realize you have a choice of charcoal and or cooking channels, which we're going to be getting back into that. Steak season is almost over. So y'all stay tuned. We'll see you soon.